Hello Team DPS. Thank you for joining me today on this new video series about potatoes in hoodies, weak passwords, social media, and not so friendly emails. But before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Sam Garza. I was born in Mexico City, and I am now fortunate enough to be a Denverite and part of the DOTS team. Today, I want to talk to you about how valuable the data stored in your computer or applications are to cybercriminals. This type of criminals are also known as hackers, and they have many ways to get to our data. Yeah, the data you work with is valuable. That makes you a target. If you think just because you're not working with top secret data that you're not a risk, think again. The information that can be gathered by hackers from work emails, applications, or even your smartphone is in fact valuable. For example, access to your Infinite Campus account could provide hackers with confidential student information such as their home address, date of birth, schedule, or medical information. And let's just say enough information to take out a car loan on the student's name. And let's be honest, this guy is not asking many questions. Now, there's always been criminals looking for ways to extort and commit fraud, or steal coffee creamer from the fridge. Their goals have remained the same: to make as much profit as possible with the least amount of effort. Unfortunately today, we not only have to worry about old-school theft. Using the internet, cyber criminals can target tens of thousands of people with the click of a button. On this series, Dots and I would like to cover some of the more common cyber from becoming victims. Cyber criminals are always looking for easy targets, and while they might not be looking specifically towards you, the chances are you have money and information they can profit from. One of today's most popular attacks is ransomware. Ransomware is when hackers lock you out of your computer and documents and then demand a ransom to get them back. For example, several hospitals around the country have had their data, like patient health records, locked by hackers, and then are forced to pay very high ransoms to get their data back. Could they do the same thing to you and me? You betcha. Hackers have become so well organized that they have actual help desks ready to talk to you and help you through the process and pay your ransom. Operators are standing by. Another crime is identity theft. Once the criminal has either compromised your device or stolen your password, they can potentially access your emails, bank accounts, and social security number. They can use your identity to take out loans and purchase the things we all wish we had. And yes, I'm talking about a jetpack and a tiny giraffe. Now, another source for criminals to exploit is social media. Criminals are watching. Information shared in social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr can help cyber criminals learn about you and your family. What we think might be harmless information targeted for our families and friends, such as, "I'm going on vacation, see you in 3 weeks," might let a thief know when the house is empty and give hackers a nice open window to take over your identity. The chances are you also post pictures of your pets and their names. Criminals know many people use their pet's name as a password. See the trend? Be careful of what you post. Now that we know some of the crimes cyber criminals are committing, you probably want to know the steps you can take to avoid becoming a victim or having DPS attacked. And that is what the next episode will cover, including tips on creating a strong password, how to identify email scams, and more. For now, remember, if you've been hacked, report it immediately. Always call the DOTS hotline if a DPS account or device is compromised. And they will alert our security team, help you select a new password, and schedule a visit to clean up your device. One more thing, no one, including DOTS, will ever send you emails requesting your login information. Whew, that's a lot of information. Thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye for the next one, and I will see you next time.